What's up, Europe?
8 young travelers from different European countries are about to embark on the adventure of a lifetime. Over the course of a month, they will travel from the north of Europe all the way down to the south, to experience everything that Europe has to offer, to learn more about this diverse continent, to visit projects enabled by the EU, and ultimately, to learn more about each other and themselves. The 8 travelers are splitting up into 2 teams. Meet Team Travelbug.
I'm Diana. I'm an actor and a presenter, originally from Bulgaria, living in Birmingham, and very adventurous.
My name is Elliot. I'm from Stockholm, Sweden. I would describe myself as an introvert and looking for adventures and stories to tell.
I'm Zamo Vanessa. I'm from South Africa, but I'm currently living in Hungary, and yeah, I'm a go-getter.
My name is Raresh. I'm from Romania. I've been living in Italy for the past 13 years. I'm the extrovert in a group of introverts.
And then there's Team Kalmar.
So hello, my name is Panos. I come from Cyprus and I like to be on camera. People say I'm funny, but maybe I'm just a joke myself.
My name is Olga and I'm from Poland. So I would say I'm pretty easygoing person, which is pretty important when you're on the road.
I'm Wijnand. I'm from the Netherlands and I'm a filmmaker. This experience is important to me because I get to see Europe in a whole different way.
I'm Selina. I'm 22 years old. I would say I'm a very open-minded, interested person, social.
We're in Brussels, Belgium, to meet the 8 travelers before they start their journey. The 2 of us will meet up with the travelers a couple of times during their journey to ask them about their experiences.
I just really want to know what you want to take from this trip.
I think just mostly the people, because we're gonna meet so many people along the way, doing so many cool projects.
So how about you, the travel bugs? I want to get to know Europe and show it to the rest of the world.
I think this is the perfect moment to kick you off. I wish you all the best.
Safe travels, try not to kill each other.
Enjoy!
Team Travelbug has started their road trip in Finland and will end up on the Canary Islands. After Finland, they've traveled for a week through Sweden, Denmark, and now I meet with them in Hamburg, Germany. I'm curious to know how the first week of traveling has been for them, and hopefully I get to know them a bit better.
Hi!
So what was it like to be on the road for the first week?
I wish we could have stayed more.
We went to Samsø, an island that's climate positive.
They tried to make it almost 100% green.
Electric cars,
Yeah.
solar panels everywhere.
The heating system.
3 kilo of this material here replaces 1 liter of oil. This is the same energy.
Can you tell me a little of who's who in the travel bugs? Do you have planners? Do you have route people?
Sleepers.
Sleepers. I'm like the designated sleeper. Like the moment I get into the car, I'm just like, okay, good night.
See ya!
Who's Elliot?
I think he's a chilled guy. He's
Quiet.
like a very reserved, calm. But like when he talks, he really does talk. So,
I can't talk.
yeah, he really does talk, yes.
And likes hugs, but doesn't admit it very often. But he'll like sit there and be like, I hope someone can come and give me a hug.
Who doesn't like hugs?
Who doesn't? That's true.
Come here.
Exactly.
Come here, you. Oh, come here, you.
When I have a lot of energy and I need someone to be on my level, I go to Raresh. I'm like, hey, Raresh, let's do this. And Raresh is like, yeah. And then Vanessa and then Elia, they're a bit like, oh, they're crazy.
He was the first one to like, you know, give everyone a hug. And I don't know, he's a cuddly bear. We've all found some, you know, cuddles and
Very
gotten some
warm.
cuddles from him.
And then we're gonna go to you. Who are you? Who's Diana?
Right.
Ball of energy.
Yeah.
Air balloon, hot air balloon.
She's obsessed with star signs.
Oh yeah! Oh my
on.
gosh! Yes.
Don't listen
yes.
to him, he's a Gemini. That.
Team Kalmar began their journey in Ireland and will end up in Cyprus. In a week, they've traveled from Ireland through countries like Germany, Czech Republic, and now they're in Poland in a small mining city. I'm checking in on the group to see how they're doing and to learn more about who they are. Look at this. Hello, hey, how are you? So, what was the first week like? Tell me something.
First of all, can I get your helmet? I like the
didn't
pink
get to
color.
choose?
No, that's ugly, no?
It's okay, it's okay. You can have it. Tell me some of the fun things you guys experienced last week.
We got to see Dublin and the Electric Picnic Festival, which is the biggest music festival in Ireland.
Okay, my favorite place was actually in Prague, in Czech Republic, where people with mental disabilities were working. They really tried to integrate them and they were feeling happy about it, so it was great.
Yeah. What kind of person is Wijnand?
We have a nickname for him.
Yes.
The nickname is Big Friendly Giant because he is big, friendly, and he is a giant.
So what can you tell me about Panos?
This is the only moment he's quiet, I think.
Mine is not yet there because I don't like consistency. Is it so stabilized? Yes, it's stabilized. Hey man, what do you use for your hair?
Blah, 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 blah.
And when he's sleeping in a van, because he is sleeping in a van 90% of the time.
I need my siestas, you know?
Selena, what can you tell me about Olga?
Yeah, I think she's like the observer of the group. When we are like in a project, she's bringing the communication on with the people in the project and she gets a lot of information.
So now we want to know about Selena.
Yeah, well, you see this cute German girl,
Everything
and then she gets behind the wheel and she drives like 170.
Only in Germany.
I wish you best of luck and give me back my helmet and maybe we can end with a group hug. Can I see and join?
Come.
Do you want?
And then we go like this.
After Germany, the Travelbox traveled through countries like Belgium, Luxembourg, and all through France. They've been on the road for 2 weeks now. We're in Montpellier in the south of France, where I get to see them again and ask about the highlights and difficulties of the journey so far.
Good to see you.
How was the trip from the last time we met to here?
We climbed up an industrial building and it was quite exciting, but quite scary at the same time.
We left Diana for the final rope.
Yeah, I was the only one who had courage to. You had to walk like 60 meters high on a rope and it was really wobbly. Were you guys proud?
Yeah, I think it was definitely a proud moment.
I was literally like, oh my God. Is anything changed within the group?
Yeah, so Diana and I had a bit of a clash. I was having a conversation with a lady.
Yeah.
So we're having a casual conversation and we just, and then Elliot starts pointing the camera to me and the camera's rolling.
Or Neustadt, it's also in Germany.
Yeah.
And so this
why
is
Vanessa doing my job?
our, I guess.
And then Diana, she's the presenter, and obviously she's the one who's supposed to be like asking questions or whatever. But now it looked like I was doing her job, and she was not very happy about that.
Sorry, what's your name again? Maria. I'm Diana, nice to meet you. I'm the presenter for the Road Trip Project. Can you tell us?
And we just carried on with the conversation. So it's not like I was trying to take over your job or whatever. And I saw the way you just came. It was like,
Yeah, because it really upset me.
I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to. I wasn't intentionally.
No, but maybe when you saw me, maybe when you saw that they were shooting, you could have been like.
You were busy talking with Marie-Laine.
Me and Vanessa are very different from each other, but we're quite feisty. Like we're never like, if we want to say something, we'll say it. Like, and then you have the boys, and they're always like really careful around us. And then the guys are like, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? Oh, these women. Yeah. Thank you so much for this recap. I'm very happy that you guys are still alive. I'm gonna leave you here and hopefully see you next week. Have fun. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
The travelers from Team Kalma have been on the road for 2 weeks now. After Poland, they've driven through countries like Hungary and have now arrived in Romania. I'm sure they have had some amazing experience so far, and I can't wait to ask them about it.
Good, what about you, man?
So what was the highlight since we saw each other in Poland?
For me, there were 2 highlights. One day was when we went to the village in Slovakia where they integrate the Roma people and they all work together there. There is now 0 criminal rate, the unemployment rate is down and the population grew in that village. So you can see that we exclude these people and they're actually in that place, they included them and it's thriving. And the second highlight was 2 days ago in Hungary where we all dressed up in the traditional clothes and learned how to dance the dances.
We're now gonna look at these videos.
girls were like, oh my god, they were wearing like 5 skirts.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Actually, the only guy that looked good in this was Panos.
After 3 weeks, you must have like a major realization. What's that for you?
When I'm at home and you read all of the news and you see that the world may seem like it's going to a bad place, but then we travel to all of these places and we see people who really care about good causes and who are really passionate about what they're doing, whether it's integrating social minorities or teachers who just really care about the students and about making the world a better place. It gave me hope in some way.
I wish you guys a great time in the last week, and I see you guys in Cyprus.
After 1 month of unforgettable adventures, Team Travelbugs has reached their final destination. After countries like France and Spain, they are now on the Canary Islands. And here I get to meet them one final time, to congratulate them and to ask them how they look back on their epic trip.
If you were to describe yourself at the beginning of this project versus now, what would you say is the biggest development you've made?
Before the project, I was very excited to travel and to do presenting because I thought I was gonna like it. I wasn't certain. And now I can say that I just absolutely love it. Let's have a look. No! Why did I not? Why did I say exactly the same thing and not say? And I'm starting to think of like how to do presenting and traveling in the future. This project definitely showed me like which path to take in life.
I think that the trip reassured me that I'm on the right path as a creator, because sometimes you have doubts, but this was like, okay, this is the thing for me. This is the right path for me.
Elliot, did you have a specific moment or?
I think it's more that we have grown as persons a bit. And for me, it's being comfortable with 3 completely new friends that didn't know before, and now suddenly we've spent 4 weeks in a car together. I opened up to so many new things that I didn't know existed or were worked on or were problems that needs to be acknowledged. So just having that in mind for the future feels really good.
I think for me, the experience has been very different because I'm not originally from Europe. It has allowed me to connect with European people in a very different way. I think I'll forever treasure these memories that I've had.
And has there been any part of this journey where you really felt European?
I think being able to obviously cross several borders and stuff, you feel like, oh my gosh.
Everybody, let's say bye to Sweden. Because bye, Sweden!
Bye, Sweden! We love you!
And let's say hello to Denmark.
Hello, Denmark!
Yeah, it's like a big whole country, if you want.
Yeah.
I think when we were in Schengen and we got on this hot air balloon and we could see 3 countries from it, it felt very European. They had a border in this river. There weren't any borders, nothing. It was just a river separating the 3 countries. I don't know. It was cool.
Wherever you go, you meet people, and generally what I feel is like people are tend to be kind, tend to be generous wherever you go, you know? So that's the thing. It's not even about European, it's about being humans.
I have a little something to celebrate.
Oh, no way.
No way. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Woo! Cheers.
Team Kalma has reached their final destination after 1 month of non-stop traveling. The group has been through countries like Romania and made it to their last stop, Cyprus. It's time to celebrate and ask them one last time about their experiences and what they will take away from this grand adventure. Look at these guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Cheers.
Achievement. I want to know how you guys feel. How are you feeling?
I'm pretty proud of us. Like, we did a lot this month. Sometimes it was hard, but we also had a great time together. Yeah.
I'm sure you've learned something about yourselves. What did you learn?
I just think this experience was so eye-opening for me because now that I think of it, I was kind of back at home living in a bubble, always meeting the same people, talking with the same people, going to the same places. Even though we are all Europeans, we have such different cultures, such different backgrounds. So to kind of learn more about their perspective and how they are perceiving things, just let me see the world a bit differently.
Yeah, that's inspiring.
Yeah, not only learned about our differences, but also found out that we have a lot in common. And not only we as a group, but also the countries that we went to. I had like no idea about all the Eastern European countries we visited before. And now I see that, okay, there are differences, but there are a lot of similarities as well.
And I learned, I think, how not to be loud all the time. I learned to let go, I think, a bit more. Like I am too much in my own world and sometimes I want things to go my way. More or less I learned that I can be friends with anybody and from any country.
It sounds like it made you a little bit more humble.
Humble, yes. I try to be more humble.
It's one thing that I noticed this time was that I really feel at home anywhere in Europe. Like the safe feeling of being home and being familiar at a place. And I don't have the feeling, oh, I'm totally abroad.
I think it was a privilege to do this trip with you guys.
Cheers!
Group hug, let's group hug.
Group hug.